Today we're going to talk about where to shop for beauty items. This is Cut Off the Spigot, where I take a look category by category to find where else to shop beyond Amazon, Walmart, and Target, other big corporations and private equity firms that are ruining our economy, our democracy, and our country. So in this category, there aren't as many great companies, but there are some that are semi-decent. So the first up, Beautylish. So they are based out of San Francisco, and as far as I could tell, we're owned by the co-founders with some venture capital funding as well, but they aren't traded publicly and aren't, as far as I know, owned by private equity. I actually found these guys by looking through Reddit, so shout out to the Redditors doing the Lord's work. But they were recommended as an alternative to Sephora and Ulta. Pretty good customer service. I haven't ordered from there myself yet, but they do have a 4.5 rating on Trustpilot, so generally people seem to really like their customer service. So definitely an option if you're looking for somewhere other than Sephora and Ulta. And speaking of which, Ulta. So I actually was convinced without doing any research that Ulta must be owned by a private equity firm, but it's actually a publicly traded company, and it seems pretty run-of-the-mill. There's no major stockholders beyond institutional investors, which is pretty common. They also have a pretty strong DEI program. They remain committed to it, but beyond that, they actually have a BIPOC incubator program for early stage brands, which is pretty cool. So they are a larger corporation, so if you're trying to avoid those, obviously don't shop there. But they do have a pretty strong DEI program from my understanding, so they get a pass for me. Next up, BlueMercury. So this was originally started by a husband and wife team, but was sold to Macy's in 2015. So Macy's is now the corporate owner. Macy's is publicly traded, and similar to Ulta, holders are institutional investors. So again, kind of run-of-the-mill. BlueMercury itself remains committed to DEI, but Macy's has been kind of wish-washy. It does still call out DEI on their website. However, in their most recent investor report, they kind of removed any DEI language. I don't like that wishy-washiness, so I'm not going to shop there. Another interesting one that I found was Camera Ready Cosmetics. They have online ordering, and then I believe they have a few physical stores as well. This was founded by Mary Eckerson in 2003 and is still run by her today. Just to note though, Camera Ready Cosmetics focuses mostly on makeup, so if you're looking for hair or skincare things, this probably won't be the place for you. Their customer service is also a little questionable. They have a 1.4 rating on Trustpilot, but there's only 17 reviews. So I'm not sure if that's entirely accurate, and I have seen some kind of things about order issues and stuff like that. But if you're interested, try them out. They are a smaller brand and women-owned. And that's it for now. I'll be sharing a part 2 that focuses specifically on Sephora, because I want to do a little bit more of a deep dive on them because they're interesting. And if you found this helpful, follow me, if you haven't already, at Cut Off the Spigot.